Hi, it's Tim Hagen from Progress Coaching, and welcome to another episode for the Coaching Conversations podcast. Now, we are on Stitcher, we are on iTunes, and multiple different channels. Please check us out. Now, one of the things that you'll get out of our podcast episodes is a lot of content, a lot of strategy. It's not fluff, it's not concept, yet we really want you to engage with the content and let us know your feedback. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. If there's topics you'd love to have us address, we would love to share them with you. Let us know your impact and let us know your feedback. Welcome to our second version of AI Coaching Partners, and that's kind of our theme here the next 3 or 4 episodes. You know, I think about artificial intelligence, and we're building out a lot of tools, and we use a lot of tools. You know, artificial intelligence really picks up the pace of things. It helps us get more work done in less time. And I think about how do we transition that to coaching conversations? So I want to introduce you to the concept of AI coaching partners. Use the term. Now, it's also the name of one of our product lines, but use it as a framework to ask yourself, will this AI tool help me? Is the AI easy? Does it provide coaching? Does it assist in the coaching process? And does it allow me to partner with the tool versus replace me? The worst thing a leader can do is choose a tool that replaces them. Because you know what will happen? And I use this analogy all the time. At the end of the year, you're going to have an end of the year review. Can you imagine a leader going into a conference with an employee and saying, oh, you scored average across the board. I read the AI tool. And you've spent no time with that employee? Can you imagine the emotional response you'll get from that employee? So AI plus coaching plus partners really can serve, even though it's our product line name, it can serve as criteria for you to implement and utilize coaching, especially artificial intelligence tools that facilitate coaching, to partner with you. Let me give you another representation. We are in the midst of completing what we call Coaching Pal. Coaching Pal will actually take your live conversations. You can upload them as a transcript or an audio, and we will actually score how good of a coach you are. Now, we're using some of our own, subjective content. Now, there's factual-based scoring. There's also subjective scoring. Yet, we can actually take that transcript or your audio, and we can run it through our AI tool, and we can actually share with you where you're exhibiting strengths as a coach and where you need to improve. Now, look, how many times have we gone to a meeting one-on-one with somebody and later had somebody say, well, I was reviewing your meeting and here's what you need to do? No, because the meeting by itself exists, it's private, etc. Now, in coaching, we don't want someone to be in the room with us because when you're coaching an employee, that employee is going to be looking between, 4 eyeballs, 2 sets of eyes, right? And even though we might say, well, I'm just going to sit in the room and observe, it creates a dynamic of discomfort, or it can, I should say. So what we've done is we're now using a variety of tools that can record practice sessions as well as live coaching conversations. And then you basically embed that, send it to us. We show you how to do that. It's very easy. And then it gives a report. It actually scores factually and subjectively of what somebody's doing really well as a coach and where they have opportunities to improve. Let me give you an example. We just had somebody go through it, and they actually felt like they were really good at questions. They were averaging 7 close-ended questions for every open-ended question. Here's where it gets even startling. We even have something that denotes what we call interruptions to the conversation. So when I say to you, you're doing a great job, but is the interruption. Now, an inclusive word would be, you're doing a really great job. And I think about time management becoming one of your strengths and becomes more of an inclusive statement or word versus an interruptive statement like but or yet or however. He was averaging 7 close-ended questions for every open-ended, and he was averaging almost 5 interruptions to everyone that was inclusive. And so you're never going to have somebody say as a participant in a coaching conversation, back up. You're using too many close-ended questions or you're using too many interrupts in your language. Nobody's going to do that. Yet those can have an impact on our people. So remember the term, remember the product line. Reach out to us if you want to chat with us. AI Coaching Partners. Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagen and Progress Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21-day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.